we learned it the hard way. When we were small, 4 or 5 people, we didn't have processes in place. We're just running around mom and pop shop. Think about it like a restaurant, right? It's like, hey, like, you work with your cousin, with your uncle, you work with your brother, your mom is a cook, your dad is the one that buys the nutrients, the fish, the meat to the restaurant. It's like you can do that, but once you want to scale to 2, 3, 4 restaurants, 5 restaurants, now you need processes that everywhere in the same restaurant we do the same thing. And right now we're going through that. Like we have about 200 employees, and we're building the processes now. Some of them are built. We're going to continue evolve and build more. But I think for the viewers, it's very important to make sure that you try to build processes first, even when you have 4 or 5 people. Hey, document. So like, all right, if someone were to replace you because you want to go on a cruise for 2 weeks, what do they need to do? What do you do? Hey, when I come in, I open the store, then I turn the lights on, then I get the coffee pot going, then I make sure that, the registry recount the money, process that, document that. So then if you have it in your steps, and one of the tools that we can use that we use Trainul to do that. So it's like Trainul, like manual, but Trainul.com, and you upload everything there. You can do videos, you can do YouTube links, you can do documentation. They use a lot of AI, so you can put something like in the big text. If you have something, then it's going to create bullet points. So that way, that's now a process. For some people don't know what do you mean by that. Now that's a process. And then you can call it, this is how I open a store, step by step. So don't go in, open the door, and then make a coffee machine pot, start boiling for the coffee, because then you didn't turn on the light. You can trip and fall and break your head. So why did you do step number 4 as a step number 2 after opening the door? So, you know what I mean? So that way it's very replicatable. So that's the whole point.
Do you know the difference between a small business and a small business that's a franchise?
No.
There's the one difference that they have is they have processes in place, fully documented when you open a franchise. So now you go from an average small business failing rate is 90% chance of you closing down. And if you have a franchise, the only difference, you have a system in place. You go from 90% failing rate to 30% failing rate. And the only reason is because you have processes and system in place with documented exactly, like McDonald's, let's say, or any other franchise. They say, boom, this is how you flip. Like the FedEx franchise, they tell you exactly step by step, address, how to scan it. Everything is processed and documented fully.